Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to this channel and you love WWE, you love wrestling, subscribe to this channel, hit like on this video, join this family, join this community we got here. We talk about wrestling, Raw, SmackDown. We talk about PLEs, reviews, predictions. We do email videos. And then, of course, I got a bunch of plans coming up in 2025 for this channel. We are going to take this thing to bigger heights than it did here in 2024. But I would love to have you along the ride if you consider joining another wrestling channel, because I know there's a bunch out there. This one would definitely love to have you. My friends, I thought it'd be a interesting and cool, different thing to do here today than we normally do. I would like to do a end of the year awards type deal. I don't have an award to give to anybody. Maybe that's in the works. Maybe I can do that next year or something. But for right now, we're going to just talk about some end of the year awards that I had thought of. WWE is at an all-time high right now. They are firing on all cylinders. They are as hot as I've ever seen it, probably since the Attitude Era, if not more than that, if you can believe that. They are transcending the world right now. They're about to be on Netflix. They're about to go back to 3-hour programming for 2 shows. I mean, the demand is there. The demand is there, and the audience is there, and I cannot wait to see what they do in 2025. So before we hit 2025, we're at the end of the year here. I hope you all had a great holiday. We got New Year's coming up here in a couple of days. Let's get into what I think were some awards and some people we should talk about in 2024 and now looking into 2025. I want to start this off with Breakout Female of the Year in 2024. Now, of course, all of these picks, right, are just my personal opinion, my idea. You all might have a different person, and if you do, that's fantastic. I really do hope that you tell me who you think fits each one of these categories. What's your pick for each one of these categories? I hope you put them in the comments, because I would love to hear it. You know, maybe it's someone who I didn't consider, or maybe it's somebody I should reconsider. Leave those in the comments. But my breakout female of 2024, I'm just going to say it, Chelsea Green. I'm just going to say it, man. I know a lot of people don't like her. I understand. I understand. Okay? A lot of people were complaining, not happy that she's the United States Women's Champion. You know, some people saying she's Canadian. That doesn't matter. Who cares that she's Canadian? You know how many Canadian and other ethnic background superstars won the United States Championship? Santino Marella held the title, okay? You want to talk about a comedy act for a champion? Santino Marella, look no further. That dude was entertaining as hell, right? I'm not saying Chelsea Green's going to have, like, the longest title reign ever. But Chelsea Green, I'm very happy for her. She's worked her ass off for a very long time, and she's finally achieved a goal. She's achieved. She's going to be the answer of a trivia question. Who was the first ever women's United States champion? We get to say that's Chelsea Green. I'm very happy for her. And, you know, there's been serious United States champions on the men's side. There's been funnier ones. There's been goofy ones. It's fine. Who cares? There's been Irish United States champions. There's been Canadian United States champions. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't mean you have to be an American to win the U.S. champion. I'm getting off on a tangent. Chelsea Green had a fantastic 2024 because she is a heel. She's been a heel. And the reaction she gets on a weekly basis, you cannot tell me she's not over with the crowd. And she's doing that as a comedy act and not a champion. That is 2 big things you got to look at here. I think Chelsea Green is unbelievably underrated, and I think her hard work has been recognized. That's why they've awarded her with the United States Championship. I love the move, and I like her being the female superstar of the year for me. I mean, look at some of the moments she had. That dumpster match with Michin, when she fell off the ladder at Money in the Bank. I mean, Chelsea Green is not afraid to put her body on the line. Just go back and look at Lucha Underground highlights of Chelsea Green. Trust me, like, she is fantastic, and I think the way she's playing this character right now is perfect. I love this pick. I can't wait to see what she does in 2025. Now, of course, I'm going to do Breakout Male of the Year. There's not a bunch of categories. I think we got like 6 of them, but I want to make this one and the other. So, Breakout Male of the Year. And of course, if you've been following this channel all year, you know who I'm going to say. You know who I'm going to say. You know who I'm going to say. Are there any dogs watching this channel right now? We're going Braun Breaker. We glaze and praise Braun Breaker as the Braun Breakout Star of the Year, male side of things. Intercontinental Champion. I mean, this guy came up from NXT and as quicker than anybody I think I've ever seen transition from NXT to the main roster, other than, a select few, maybe Bray Wyatt, whatever. Some people who have come up from NXT, it takes them a very long time to win over the crowd. This guy, Braun Breaker, there's a reason why we glaze and praise the man here on this Wicked Bitter channel. It's because this guy got called up, and immediately the crowd are behind this guy. They love this guy. He's technically a heel, but he gets people barking. He gets people cheering every time he pops up on their screen. You cannot tell me that's not a breakout star. This dude has won an Intercontinental Champion without even being on the main roster for a whole year yet. Unbelievable. Think about how long it took LA Knight to win the United States Championship, right? He was on the main roster for quite a bit, and it's nothing against LA Knight. I love the guy. I'm a huge LA Knight guy. But Braun Breaker from NXT, from being around people, an audience that nobody watch. A lot of people don't watch NXT that watch the main roster shows. Raw and SmackDown, you don't get that transitional crowd. A lot of it you don't. For a guy to come up on NXT and be brand new to a lot of households, for this guy to get over the way he did, breakout star of the year for me. You can argue with me, that's fine. You can have your own opinion, that's more than fine. But for me, Braun Breaker, male, breakout star of the year. We're going to go female star to watch for in 2025. I couldn't narrow it down because I have a couple. And an honorable mention, to be honest with you. Number one, Lyra Valkyria. I've been on her, that sounds bad, I've been her fan of hers since she was in NXT, honestly. But when she came up to the main roster, I knew of her work in NXT. So I know what she's got. She's going to be great. I'm still pulling for her to win the Intercontinental Championship women's title. This is being recorded before any results of the tournament, so I don't know what happens on Raw or anything after that. So she may be eliminated by the time we record this. I hope not, because she's my pick to win the whole thing. But Lyra, I think we got to watch out for her in 2025. And my other one, Jade Cargill. She's come a long way. She burst out on the scene with Bianca Belair in a tag team. For what my opinion, I think it's helped her. She's had her mess ups, she's had her botches, whatever you want to say, but she has come a long way recently. Before she's just been taken off TV, she has been looking a lot better in the ring. Now I know it's still tag team matches. But in solo competition, I think she's going to be just fine. She doesn't need to have these 5-star, 30-minute classics. She doesn't need that. This is Jade Cargill. She stands out a cut above everybody else. Okay, physically, oh my God, physically wise, I mean everything. She's just, you look at her and you can see this is a mega star. So I'm going to say, watch out for Lyra and watch out for Jade. My honorable mention was Michin. I think Michin is going to have a good 2025, especially with these mid-card titles being introduced for the women now. I could see Michin winning the U.S. title. I could see her having a good feud with Chelsea over that belt. I could see Michin go for the Intercontinental if she gets transferred over to Raw or whatever. I expect something good from Michin this year. She's done great in 2024. She was underrated that year, and I think she's going to have some big things going on in 2025 too. Now, the male star to watch in 2025, and again, I couldn't narrow it down. I got a couple here. Number one, my boy Carmelo Hayes. I think he's going to have a fantastic 2025. I at least hope he will. I think he's going to capture some gold. I think he's going to win that United States Championship over on SmackDown. Or if he becomes a Monday Night Mellow, which I definitely like that name, please put him on Raw for that alone. Monday Night Mellow, if he could win the Intercontinental Championship, I think he's going to over there. You imagine the feud that we can get with Mellow and Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Give me that. Take my money for that. Yes. I say look out for him. And my other one is my boy, Finn Balor. I think Finn Balor, when he breaks up with the Judgment Day, I have hopes. I have high hopes for him. I hope he can become a force again, a dominant again, bring back the demon. Let's do something with Finn Balor here in 2025. I'm gonna put my eggs in that basket. I'm going to say Finn Balor, watch out for him in 2025. I expect him to hold the World Heavyweight Championship at some point. I'm not saying a long reign. Just give him a few month reign. If it goes well, keep it going. If not, switch hands. But give the guy his due here. I mean, this guy, he needs his flowers. He's been amazing. He had that one hiccup years ago when he became the first Universal Champion and he hurt his shoulder. He had to relinquish the title the very next night. Since then, this dude hasn't tasted main event. Like, let's give this guy something here. He deserves it. He's been fantastic. A lot of fans still love him, heel or face. Finn is the man. I say look out for him in 2025. We're going to go feud of the year on this one, and to me, this is a no-brainer, honestly. I'm interested to see what you all say, but for me, I think we all might have the same one. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. I mean, it was the best story in 2024. The best. After WrestleMania 40 ended, Roman Reigns went away for half a year, a few months. Came back at SummerSlam, but before that, during that, I should say, it was the year of Punk and Drew. These guys carried the company all year long, and then they had amazing matches at that. 3 great matches, each one great on their own. They had a fantastic 2024. I could have put Drew McIntyre as somebody to look for in 2025. You can add him to that list with Balor and Carmelo Hayes if you want to. I think Drew's going to have a great 2025, but I can't wait to see what CM Punk does. He still has that favor. I think he's going to capture gold. I want to see him go against Cena in Cena's retirement tour. These two guys, feud of the year, because it made everyone believe everything they said. Everybody was invested. The crowd was hot for these guys. Think about this. Punk was injured for most of this. They were still able to build this feud on just promos alone before they finally wrestled. How unbelievable is that? I was hooked from day one with these two. Caught me off guard because everybody thought it was going to be Punk and Seth. WWE said, no, let's put the brakes on that for a second. Let's do Punk and Drew and see where it goes. And man, did it go. That was a great feud of the year. That's for me what it is. If you have a different one, I would love to hear it. But for me, Punk and Drew, feud of the year. All right, my friends. The last one of this video, a moment of the year. I know there's probably going to be some backlash on this. There's going to be different opinions on this. I would love to hear them. I cannot wait to hear them. Please leave them in the comments. For me, moment of the year still rings true to me. WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes beating Roman Reigns. I don't know if I've lost you already. I don't know if you clicked off because of that, but man, you got to think about it, man. Everybody thought he should have won in 39. He didn't. I thought he was going to win in 39. He didn't. Here comes 40. Everything that happened, everything that led up to it. And man, to be quite honest with you, this channel only really started taking off and getting traction after I put out a video the night that Cody Rhodes gave up his spot to The Rock on SmackDown. I put out a video, and then all of a sudden, overnight, I gained hundreds of subscribers, and when I only had 77 to start this year. So that moment also feels good to me, too, because I was so passionate and hooked on this. I was angry that The Rock just swooped in and took Cody Rhodes' spot. I thought the man deserved it. I thought Cody deserved to win that title. The whole story behind the whole thing. And then I got to meet all of you. I got to talk to all of you. So all of that plays a factor for me. But the actual WrestleMania night itself, when Cody Rhodes won that title, that whole crowd erupting. And then as the song plays, you hear Samantha with the cracks in her voice, the crying in her voice. Everything was picture perfect. You could not have written a better way to end it. And that is years of Cody Rhodes and versus Bloodline Roman Reigns storyline. And everything about it was so intriguing, so interesting. You sunk your teeth into it. You bought into it. WWE, it's not easy to do that. Have multiple years of just the same feud and everybody be invested. Look at us. We're already tired of Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. And it hasn't even been the amount of time Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns has been. And we were in it that whole time for Cody versus Roman. So kudos to WWE. Props. The whole term, the whole thing being used now, the whole phrase of Cinema being used, all because of that. All because of that feud. All because of that moment. I will never forget it. It was amazing. Charles Robinson as the ref. I mean, just the locker room coming down to celebrate. Moment of the year for me. Moment of the year. There's been several amazing moments throughout the year, but that one, that's the one for me. All right, my friends. I actually really enjoyed this. I thought this was cool. I was trying to think, what can I do? What's a different thing we can do? And here it is. See, this is what you're going to get when you subscribe to this channel. I am always thinking about different things we can do. I actually really enjoyed this. I would love to do this again next year. Maybe I'll have some kind of award or statue or something to not give out, I guess, because I don't know any of these wrestlers, but that'd be amazing if I did. But I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear your opinions, your selections for those categories. Please drop them in the comments. Like this video if you haven't yet. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, because this channel, we're not stopping. We're going to keep going. and it's going to reach higher heights than it did in 2024. I'm telling you, I will not stop until this is the best place to be as a wrestling fan. I'm telling you this. Take me at my word. I'm giving you my word on that. My friends, absolute gratitude to all of you. The New Year is among us. This channel means nothing without you here. Nothing. Honestly. You have made this so fun. I love hearing from you. I love talking to you. I love getting your emails. I love being able to read them and responding to them. I love when something big happens in WWE. I'm like, oh my God, I get to go make a video and talk to my friends on this channel. Unbelievable. I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. And when there's a time that I can actually give back to you, trust me, I'm going to, because for me, I'm somebody who believes in gratitude and appreciation and showing that to the people who show you that. So this is a two-way street. We are locked in. So my friends, have a great new year. I apologize, no Raw or SmackDown recaps this week. I hope these videos I put out this week were good enough. We will back to our regular scheduled programming and more as the new year starts. I appreciate the hell out of all of you. I really do. Trust me, I do. You have made a friend in me, and I've made a friend in you. And as corny as that sounds, I truly do believe it. You guys have a safe new year. Have a fun and happy new year. We will see you in 2025. Wicked Bitter, baby. This is going to go somewhere, and it's going to be because of you. I appreciate it. Guys, until we yeet again for the final time in 2025. 2024. Final time in 2024, I should say. Stay bitter.